The CRC pulling this together has been pulling this together now for 13 years with our scientists from the Bureau of Meteorology, with our partners through the land management agencies and the fire services, to come up with a view of what the upcoming season is likely to have in store.
We've got a positive indication dipole outlook for warm and dry conditions, plus very dry conditions already across the country. So it's not a very good outlook. It certainly will be a challenging fire season in terms of the fire weather, and we anticipate an early start and unfortunately a long season.
So the seasonal outlook and what it means for Victoria. So again, it's a fairly similar picture to what we were confronted with last year. So what it means in terms of risk for our particular state is that when we look at Gippsland, so it's the far east of the state and West Gippsland moving up into the Great Dividing Range. So it's predicted we'll have above normal fire conditions in that part of the state. What that means is we're more likely to see protracted and campaign fires, which is exactly what we saw last year on the back of record low rainfalls during winter for the previous 2 years.
Queensland has actually already started its fire season. Unfortunately, the last couple of weeks we've seen some significant fires. We note this report, the Bushfire Outlook, and we believe that we are very well prepared, but we need the support of the community. We need the local community. We need the local governments. We need others to be prepared and support us side by side.
The landscape's dry and the weather's getting warm. I would equate this to 2013, the conditions we're facing. In 2013 we lost more than 200 homes in one afternoon in the Blue Mountains. The community needs to understand that fire can occur at any time and preparation is the key. There won't be a fire truck at every house, and you need to have that discussion about a bushfire survival plan with the family.
So the ACT is now in its second year of running drought. We've had well below average rainfall, leading to very, very dry landscape, particularly in our high country where our forests are. We are urging the community to get themselves prepared.
A prediction for us is that we'll have an early start to that fire season on the east coast. So like the other jurisdictions, we're well prepared for what lays ahead for us, and it's not dissimilar to the advice we provided last year before that, probably our second worst fire season on record, and that's a constant reminder that people need to be prepared into the future.
This outlook highlights a number of areas in South Australia, particularly Kangaroo Island and the Eyre Peninsula. But of course, each summer right across South Australia, every community faces hot windy days with the potential for fast-moving bushfires and grass fires. And again, we urge all members of the community right across South Australia to prepare for the coming season.
I suppose like the rest of the country, the forecast for WA is an above average fire risk for the entire state. There's large pockets that have been identified, but we're asking all of WA to be fully prepared and make sure that they're doing the appropriate planning.
All of our research shows that whenever we go into communities post-event, that a large proportion of that community are not well prepared for the fire season. A lot of them expressed surprise that they were actually impacted by fires. So it's important that we note that even in the areas that are not in red or above normal, that fires are a normal part of the Australian landscape, that fires can start anywhere, they can start without warning, and in fact many communities may not receive a warning because the fire will just be on them so quickly.